Everyone, this is Star with Rihanna Stark. This is your weekly love reading for the week starting from 22nd to 28th June. Let's just dive into your reading without wasting any further time. We will rely on tarot for your overall reading, and we'll also use a love oracle deck for a message that the universe has for you for this week. You can proceed straight away to the timestamp in case you want to skip the other signs and move to your reading. For Aries, we have the card Emperor, and we also have the card Shadow Work. Emperor is someone who is quite authoritative or who is in a position of authority. So try not to be overbearing or try not to be too dogmatic in your relationships because it can affect your relationship with the person whom you're dealing with. Besides, you also need to do some shadow work. You should understand that there are negative patterns and negative behaviors which each of us has, and we need to improve and work on that on ourselves if you want to really improve the relationship. Those who are romancing, I'm picking up that maybe you are dealing with someone who is elder or who is quite older than you. Maybe the person is concerned about his appearances, but appearances don't matter to you. You believe love is skin deep. Love is way beyond appearances. Besides, appearances are all superficial in your book. Those who are single, I also feel that younger members of the opposite sex could be making a beeline for you or making an interest or showing an interest in you. You are flattered, but that's about it. Other than that, those who are already married, I think you may feel that your spouse doesn't acknowledge you. Maybe he blames you for not being around. Also, Aries, I think you should avoid meddlesome behavior. Besides, I think you may also be a bit perturbed or hassled because your spouse always changes his plans, or maybe you're someone who is always changing your mind. That is affecting the relationship. So, like I said, you need to work on your own relationship or your own self. Do some healing for your own self as it could help improve the relationship. For Aries, I'll move to Taurus. For Taurus, we have the card Contemplation, and we also have Two of Cups. Two of Cups is certainly there's going to be harmony in your relationships. If in case you're romancing, you will have good conversations with your partner. You may be planning to meet out or meet up also. You will encourage each other at work. Sometimes there could be good flirtatious conversations also which you need to carry on with or you need to continue with, and this could leave you quite smug. You think marriage is inevitable. In fact, you think that there's a possibility that you'll walk down the aisle in the future, but then it's all up to you when you decide to do so. Sometimes you may also be concerned or you may be contemplating because there are limitations which are there which you need to work around. Married ones, I think married Taurans, you should not pick on each other. And money could be also spent on the health of a loved one, and this could affect your relationship. Those who are crushing on someone, I think it's a possibility that you could make an effort to start the romance, or you may want to take the initiative, but then those who are concerned about you think that you're always being persuasive. Whatever it is in this week between 22 to 28 June, you'll be in a contemplative mode. Most Taurans will also be thinking about your future. Let's move to Gemini from Taurus. That's the third sign, Gemini. We have the card Big Dreams. And we also have Temperance. Certainly there'll be delays in your love life, or there are matters. It could be a time when you need to be a bit more patient if you want your dreams to be a reality. Those who are single, you'll be flattered as you'll feel that those who are madly in love with you will make an effort to reach out to your family members, maybe in the pretext of knowing you better, so they could reach out. You think that he's always making the effort to know your family better, but then I think you should not string anyone along in case you're not interested in the person. Maybe you're being unresponsive. So it's best that you make it clear to the person in question that if you're not interested, then you should not play with his emotions or not let him string along. Those who are romancing, I think there's a time of a lot of harmony in your relationship. There'll be good conversations, and you'll feel that in case you're crushing or in case you're romantically involved, I think that there'll be aspirations which you'll talk about. On the other hand, married ones, I think your spouse is going to help you out at work. Maybe you are going to encounter problems at work, and he is going to give you the right direction or right support that you need in this hour of need. You think that he is always coming to your assistance when is required. From Gemini, we'll move to Cancer. For Cancer, we have the card Family, and I also have Hermit. It's a time when you'll get a lot of insight into your life, especially with respect to matters of the heart. Maybe you should avoid getting annoyed or getting angry or exasperated for no rhyme or reason. So possibility is also there that you could be nostalgic. Maybe you'll recall conversations with your admirers, or you may be cyber stalking the person who was showing an interest in you. I think also that maybe the person in question or who is wooing you will want you to show an interest, but then maybe your ego could come in the way, or he complains of your attitude. Maybe you have an attitude problem that you need to deal with. Those who are romancing, I think you'll have meaningful conversations in this week. Maybe you'll discuss your family or your future together. On the other hand, I think those who are already married, you should focus on each other, and you should not get ego come in the way. On the other hand, those who are in an extramarital relationship, maybe you are going to, you may think that the person is hesitant about being in the relationship, or you should also be careful because you could be confronted, or somebody could bust your romance. From Cancer, we'll move to Leo. For Leo, we have the card. Let's just check it out. For Leo, we have Star card, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune. And another card we have is Recognition. Maybe you're going to recognize your feelings for each other. It's about fate. It's a matter of time whether when this relationship becomes ascertained, or maybe when the feelings are acknowledged between each other. Those who are crushing on someone will be overcome with nostalgia, no doubt. You think maybe your life would have been different if you had let love lead the way. In fact, maybe in the past you had put limitations on yourself, and you had ignored the feelings of someone who had also affected you in a profound manner. Perhaps it's no point crying over spilt milk. Those who are romancing, you feel that your lover will acknowledge your good insight, or maybe you have given him good advice, and he's going to accept and acknowledge that you have been correct on that count. Many of you may also have dreams, and this could affect you in a lot of ways. On the other hand, married Leos, I think your spouse is in a romantic mood, and he'll put up romantic numbers. But maybe you're a bit disinclined, or maybe you're not showing that you're enjoying the music. Other than that, domestic violence could also be a factor in your relationship. Avoid silly fights if you want to keep the romance alive in your relationship in this week. Leos, I think you should recognize the fact that where you're erring or where you're going wrong. So that could help mend bridges. From Leo, I'll move to Virgo. For Virgo, we have the card 7 of Cups. Page of Cups is another card which we have drawn, and we also have communication. Certainly, there'll be choices with respect to matters of the heart. You need to communicate your feelings, but I think many of you could be a bit hesitant about going the whole hog. Those who are crushing on someone will continue to cyberstalk your crush. Sometimes you may also be overcome with nostalgia. Maybe you will think that in the past you had your chances with the opposite sex, but then you had put yourself, or you had withheld yourself, or withheld your feelings and emotions. So it's no point crying over spilt milk. Even lovers, I think you should not hold yourself back. You should communicate more freely. Don't use formal words in your relationship. Try to be more romantic at heart. Some of you may also be dealing with abandonment issues in your past, so that is affecting your relationship. Again, ego could also take center stage in your relationship. So communicate freely if you want to move forward with the relationship. Those who are married, I think you'll be dealing with a suspicious partner. Maybe marital infidelity or unfaithfulness could be a factor in this relationship. Ideally, you should avoid quarrels and proceed. From Virgo, I'll move to Libra, which is the seventh sign. For Libra, we have the card Knight of Swords, and we also have Muse. Maybe you are going to inspire each other at work, or maybe you'll be discussing work, and that could help you creatively as well. There'll also be certain suitors, and you'll be in a playful mood, no doubt. Maybe you could also be proposed by someone who's interested in you, but maybe you're disinclined. For some of you, there could also be a reconnection with your love interest, in case you're in an on-again, off-again relationship, but then you think that he's playful at times, but at other times says he loses interest. Even you tend to lose interest. Maybe I think Librans, you could have more than one admirer showing an interest in you. Lovers, like I said, you will enjoy work-related communication with each other. You may be communicating with each other with respect to work. You may also be dealing with an insecure lover who may think that you could return to your ex, but you want to reassure him that is not going to happen. Married ones, infidelity could be a factor for many Librans. You need to be supportive of your partner. Sometimes you may also think that because of meddlesome people, your marriage is being affected. From Librans, I'll move to Scorpio. For Scorpio, we have the card Patience, and we also have Seven of Wands. Again, communication could be a factor for many of you. Maybe there'll be people who are interested in you on the social media. Even those who are from overseas or out of town, they could show an interest in you. It is flattering to get the attention, but then there's also unwanted attention which is coming your way. A friend may also express his feelings or renew his proposal or offer of romance to you, but you may be disinclined. You may also think that the person is being unfaithful to his own partner and he is showing an interest in you. You don't want to be involved in a three-way romance or in a two-way romance, whatever. I mean, you don't want to be in third-party situations. On the other hand, those who are romancing, you should be patient with your partner. Excess communication is quite likely. I think you'll also be discussing work. For some of you, your family could also be opposed to the romance, or you could feel that your family thinks that you should move away from lowly friends or those whom they think are beneath your situation in life. From Scorpions, in marriage also, I think you need to be a bit patient with your partner. You need to withhold yourself in case you're being tested, because this time will also pass. From Scorpions, I'll move to Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, I have the card Nine of Cups, and I also have balancing the scales. A balanced approach will definitely help you with respect to your love life. I think those who are single, or those who are romancing, or those who are crushing on someone want to pen thoughts, or maybe you want to send a message to the person whom you are interested in, but then I think you will withhold yourself. Work-related romance is also a possibility for many of you, but then maybe you'll put limitations on yourself because you think there's going to be opposition from your family members. Married ones, you will be concerned about the professional decisions your spouse makes. Maybe you think he should make allowances if he wants to make gains, or he would miss the bus. Marital infidelity could also be a factor for some Sagittarians in the week. Ideally, you should have a balanced approach, a balanced outlook. You shouldn't be too clingy, neither should you be too withdrawn in your relationship. Basically, you want your partner or the person whom you are interested in to acknowledge his feelings. You want that connection to be a bit more stronger than it is. From Sagittarians, I will move to Capricorn. Capricorn, we have Two of Wands and we have the card Bound. Certainly, you don't need to be in oppressive situations or in an oppressive relationship, because bound means here that you're feeling claustrophobic in your relationship. Basically, you need breathing space. Again, those who are single or those who have someone on the mind may contemplate about renewing connection or renewing contact with the person whom you have on your mind, but then you may withhold yourself because you think it's not time yet. Those who are romancing goats will have discussions related to work. In case you have your love life is under wraps, and there could be some anxious moments because maybe you want to keep the relationship a secret. On the other hand, on again, off again relationship, you should also be more romantic. I think there could be times when you could use some unhealthy words or unhealthy language. Inappropriate words could be used or exchanged, and this could mean that your partner could go quiet. You don't want him to withdraw from the situation. You don't want him to retreat. So you should be more romantic while talking or while expressing yourself, or you need to be more patient. Married Capricorns, I think there could be fights on account of meddlesome people. Maybe you think that your in-laws are provoking you to react. That is the situation for Capricorns. From Capricorns, I'll move to Aquarius. For Aquarius, we have pride and ego. And I also have Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, as you know, is a person who's an aloof lady who is quite distant. So maybe those who are single, you may find that your admirers may think that you're egoistic or you're proud because you have everything going for you, and that is why you are getting a swollen head. Maybe you're too proud to look at them. That is why they feel as if you're ignoring them. Those who are romancing, I think you may be concerned because you may think that somebody is going to let the cat out of the bag in case you are in a hush-hush relationship. Whatever it is, lovers, you will have good conversation. Your partner will find you down to earth, and you're a person with no airs, which is completely surprising because it's here says pride and ego. In case you're single, you'll find that you're not making the attention, not giving the leeway to members of the opposite sex, so they may be thinking that you're proud. But when it comes to those who are romancing, I think your partner will think that you're someone who is quite humble. You have no false dignity. You think he knows you better. That is why he comes to such conclusions. Your talents will be acknowledged, by all and sundry, and this will also be noticed by your lover. So work-related discussions is a possibility. Again, those who are already married, I think you should not let attitude problem come in the way with respect to your marriage, and try not to be a bit detached. Last but not the least, I'll move to my Pisces friends. Pisces, we have the card Strength, and we also have the card Refocus. I think this refocus is talking about focusing on your own goals and your own aspirations, or on your own future, rather than focusing only on the relationship. I think you can feel the wind. The wind is blowing, so the cloth is also moving. Even the cards are moving over here. There's a slight breeze blowing here. Minor irritants are likely for Pisces in this week with respect to your love life. Those who are thinking about your ex, you think it's done and dusted and you want to move forward, you want to refocus on yourself. So maybe it's time to get away from your ex. You realize that he was never truthful to you. On the other hand, those who are romancing Pisces, I think you could find that there could be interference from others in your relationship. Whatever it is, you feel that there's a promising union is on the cards in case you're already romancing or dating. You think that it's going to happen in the distant future. Maybe you will also talk about your past life with your partner. On the other hand, those who are already married, you may have to deal with a suspicious spouse. You think that you're always being monitored or your moves are being questioned, and this could make the relationship a bit oppressive. You would want an apology from your partner or from your your spouse or your better half. Sometimes you may also feel that you're ignored. Maybe you're doing your best for your spouse, and as long as his needs are looked into, everything is fine. Otherwise, he's back to square one, or he is back to his tetchy behavior. I hope everyone you liked your reading. This was a weekly love reading. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. I would also like to add here that we have the monthly forecast for all the 12 sun signs, which is published before the month commences. Have a look at that as well to get greater insight into the month. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.